I've been playing Minecraft for about 7 years now. I'm pretty good at most things, except for one thing, PvP. Ever since I started playing on Minecraft servers, I've tried to master the art of player versus player combat, but still to this day, I've been mostly unsuccessful. Until today when I hired a professional Minecraft PvP god to teach me how to succeed in player versus player combat.
Alright, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to learn the P crit. Yeah, I was showing you like the 3 ways to get out of it. So the first way was basically P critting and starting a crit chain by yourself. So you want to start critting me. And you notice how I can easily get out of it and start our own crit chain, right? The second way is crit deflecting. Start crit chaining me again.
Okay.
You just W tap and they basically hit back, right? And you notice how much distance it creates. Third way, holding down S while you P crit. I crit you back one time and I'm already out of the combo, right? So those are the 3 ways to how to escape it. Questions?
Can I try them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wow, S tap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good players will be able to like continue the crit chain if you don't do anything about it. Or do you have any more questions, or do you want to keep on trying it?
Let's keep going.
Next thing I want to show you is uppercuts. Uppercuts are basically W, space, and hit at the same time. This basically creates vertical knockback for the player. You can uppercut them, and it basically sends them flying back, right?
Like that?
No. So you're hitting them on the way up.
Oh.
So it looks like this. So W, space, and hit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Make sure you're not letting go of W before you hit a normal hit.
Like that?
Yeah, keep on doing that real quick.
Alright.
Notice how like on the 3rd or 2nd hit, I'm getting kind of out of range, right? And you can't continue it. What you can do to fix this is 2 things. So the first way is you either hold W on the ground for longer, and it kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
Or you can sprint cut. So what sprint cutting is W space W. So midair, instead of a crit, you're gonna press W on the way down, and you're gonna be able to sprint cut them, and you're able to track them like this. This is also a way how you can chase players who are holding S on you or running away from you, right? Because like sometimes like people like you hit them a couple times, they just back out, right? Yeah. So what you do is you start sprint cutting towards them, and you can continue the combo that way. So you want to try that real quick.
Yeah. So how do I do that?
You crit, but on the way down you press W. So you can start it off with an uppercut, so W space, and midair you're gonna press W again on the way down. Yeah, just make sure, just think of it like as a crit, but yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm a lot better at the uppercuts.
Yeah, sprint cuts is, don't worry, sprint cuts is one of like the hardest things to learn in 1.18 for most people. So let's move on to the next thing. The next thing I want to teach you is KB jumping, no knockback jumping, right? So what you do is basically, you notice how like you take this much knockback when you get hit, even when you have W, you kind of get held in place. What you do for that is basically you hold W and press space every time your screen tilts and you hear the noise. Yeah, just every time I hit you, just press space bar while holding down W. You feel the difference though, right?
Oh, I think I got 2. Ready?
Yeah. Very ready.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, make sure you don't panic and start like clicking me. Nice. You got nice 2 W taps in making.
I died.
You know anything about Axe?
Kinda did a little bit of Axe PvP on my friend's server, so
nice.
That was like a year ago. I've got, you know, I could probably take out some of the biggest Minecraft
like
YouTubers.
Alright, let's do it real quick, and I kind of see where you're at for Axe.
Alright.
Oh my goodness, you're quite laggy on here. Okay, so big thing, you know how to crit with the axe. What you gotta learn is how to stun. Hold up your shield real quick. Like this, you just regular disable, right?
Yeah.
The shield just goes down, nothing happens, right? So hold up your shield again. So you notice how like you kind of like that little knockback, right?
Yeah.
That's coming from the stun, and it kind of sends you up a little bit. How you stun is you basically double click the shield or spam click the shield. Personally, I would say double clicking the shield is better because it gives your axe more time to recharge and you can do other things with it. I don't know which one you prefer, but you can try it out. Double click my shield real quick. Nice. So what you want to do is you want to strafe. So I usually do A, W, D, and I hold S and shift at the same time. So I shift because it lowers my hitbox. And if you notice when you're getting stunned, you're getting launched up in the air, kind of makes it harder for you to hit me since I'm already ducking down and where my head would be is not there anymore.
Okay. I don't think that'll work.
That's a good try.
That didn't work.
Try spam click.
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so the next thing after you do, after you disable the shield by stunning, right, is you want to switch to your crossbow and shoot them in the face. And just stun my shield. Yeah, and I'm running towards you. Yeah, just like that. Once you've shot them with the crossbow, right, you switch to your bow and do that. And dream stratting is when you kind of repeat that, right? You disable the shield, hit them a couple times with an axe, shoot them, and back up in crossbow. How you want to get these crits off are you want to stun the shield, so you can stun, and you notice how you're jumping. Once I stun you, right, you're in the air. That's when you go for a crit with your axe, right? Because they can't really crit you from that position yet. They have to be falling down to crit you, right? So while they're in the air, while they're at their apex of their jump, you kind of want to crit them. That's one of the easiest ways you can get a free crit off. And off the KB, you want to jump up and crit me with that.
Alright, so... I missed the crit.
So what I like to do is... And I go to their side and kind of crit on their way down.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to stun your shield, I'm going to switch to my sword, and I'm going to start critting you out like in a circle. Just like this.
Mind if I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you get the stun off though.
Yeah.
Nice. And you can see how much damage you can do in like a short period of time.
Yeah,
right?
Seriously. Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, that's that's called sword maining, but So another thing you can do is you can S-tap with the axe. So remember what the S-taps I told you, right? And all the strafes I taught you? This is where it comes into play. You can basically do all the things you do with sword, but do with the axe. Just keep in mind that the axe takes a little bit slower on the crit on the way down. So you know how like you can use like spam crits like this with the sword or your fist? With the axe, you gotta wait a little bit more before you can crit down with it.
Yeah.
So my advice to you is basically use the axe like a sword. It does more damage even with the weak hits, and you can chain those with using the sword also and start critting them with the sword and basically like swapping back and forth between the weapons.
Yeah.
So ideally, like you can do like remember the AWD thing? You can do that with the axe. You can S-tap with the axe. You can uppercut with the axe too. Just keep in mind that it doesn't do as much knockback. So you switch to the sword, you'll more knockback. So pretend like they're chasing after you, right? You're like running away. You have your crossbow loaded, you shoot them, and then you switch to your sword and you W tap them away. So that's more of like a cardio intensive way of playing axe, but it's just up to you what you prefer. Okay, so the final thing you gotta know is backstabs. So as you can imagine, backstabs is you're trying to stab them from the back. The shield blocks 180 degrees around you, right? So you want to get behind them, right?
Yeah.
So you want to hold up your shield for me. I'm going to jump behind you and crit you. So how you counter this is you hold S and jump up at the same time, right? And you can track them with your mouse. While you're holding S, it gives you more breathing room, right? When they go for a backstab, you can track them easier.
Oh, that's actually a huge difference. And I guess you can kind of do it with A and D.
Yeah, you can do it too. You can do whatever strafes you want. Just makes it helps you track them.
So yeah, now I'm definitely god at PvP. Thanks for watching and goodbye. What?